Can you imagine getting into a type of vehicle that lifts you up and allows you to travel through space and time at any given moment to any given dimension or parallel? Hi everybody, I'm Miss Quiet Queen and you're now tuned into the Quiet Queen Project. And today, I'm going to keep a promise. We're just going to talk about the Merkaba very briefly. Again, I am still learning about it. I'm still learning how to use it. I'm still learning of its powerfulness. And what I learn, I will share with you as much as I can. But let's talk about the Merkaba. Merkaba. Your Merkaba is divine energy. Okay? I like to call it, me personally, the Force. I try to be funny. Only thing is, unlike the movie, everybody can, you know the movie I'm talking about. Everybody has the Force within them, except for people who don't have souls. Humans that don't have souls, humans that are considered bad seeds, the ones that just have no remorse, like the psychopaths and some people who are severely narcissistic, they don't understand this. But you will understand it, right? So your Merkaba is energy. It's like a triple threat, and it exists in all four directions: north, south, east, west. It is relative to all of the elementals: earth, fire, wind, and water. When you activate your Merkaba, you are calling on strengths from all of these directions. 4 directions. 4 makes a square, don't it? Don't it make you think? This is off topic just a little bit. Isn't the earth flat if we got 4 directions? If it was round, how can you have 4 directions? Round is cylinder and then square. Okay, so anyway, we can talk about that another time. I kind of think the earth is flat, but that's me. Okay, so it is okay. So I wrote some things down so I can remember that what I wanted to tell you. It is not an imaginary thing. Your Merkaba, some people are going to tell you that it's imaginary. These are the people that's trying to hold on to power. So when you turn on your TV and your news, watch all that, don't believe what they say. Research it on your own. Go into self, go into contemplation, do what you got to do, dream, do your dream work, and find out for yourself. I'm starting to learn, well, I've been learned that anything that the powers that be put on in the newspaper or in the news, you can't really trust it. I mean, you have to do your own due diligence to find out what works for you. Don't take anybody's word for anything. I'm just going to, something is on my mind to tell you, so I'm going to tell you this and then jump back into this. For example, my family and I, we want to move to another country. We want to move to another country. So we've been researching for years and planning to go to different, only other country I've ever been to was Canada. And that's because I'm from Detroit. And it's right across the bridge. But anyway, or through the tunnel. When I tried to find out what the best countries are for Americans, the safest, when I say best, I mean the safest. Okay. I realized that it makes a difference what race you are. Because when I looked at this list that somebody posted, they said the best countries to move to, this were their words, the best countries to move to. Didn't say what people in particular. But I know they were talking about for white people because they mentioned Norway, Scotland, South Korea, now, and the Netherlands. I happen to know from people that been in certain parts of these countries, there's racism there. And in some spots in Korea, it's just as bad as America. And India is too for black people, because it's, you can go on YouTube and find out the facts. Koreans, they love white people. Indians, they love white people. They all up under their ass. They just love white folks. So somebody darker, they're not very kind, right? So that's what I mean. Do your due diligence and find out what is what, because when they tell you certain things on the internet, you can't always believe it. Not one African country did they mention. They mentioned a lot. They mentioned 25 countries that we can go to. It's safe. When they say we, they mean them. They don't mean melanated people. How come you don't have Zambia on there? Uganda, Kenya. What else? It was a good one. People always go to Nigeria. Nigeria, they say it's, the crime is just as bad as Chicago. I don't know about all of that. But what about, did I say Zimbabwe? What's some other good ones? Tanzania. What's that name? Malawi. That's a good one. Was what do we? Okay, anyway, I don't want to go too far into that. But what I'm trying to say is, don't believe the hype of everything that you see on the internet, because know that in this day and age, race plays a big factor in the United States. This country is so racially divided, it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. So if somebody put up a list with something, find out, is that good for black people, or is that good for white people, or anybody else? Okay? And what I heard is that African countries support African Americans going to their country, but our government don't tell us that. They don't say we are. So what I did is I looked up African countries who have their arms open to African Americans. Okay, so anyway, I know I got off on another tangent. I talked about another video within a video. So let's go back and talk about the Merkaba. My thing is, just find out if it's true. That's why I was bringing that up, trying to show you an example. You can't always believe what's on the internet. Not that it is inaccurate. It is accurate, but not for you. Find out the accurate information for you. Okay, so your Merkaba is it's a star. It's an eight-pointed star. Some people say the Star of David. It's like, imagine, go look up pictures of the tetrahedron. That's the name of it, tetrahedron. Tetrahedron. It's a tetrahedron. It's like you take like a triangle. The triangle with the point down represents the feminine energy. The triangle with the point up represents the male energy. You put two together, one turned this way and the other turned that way, and they're spinning vortexes. The male part of the tetrahedron moves to the right, clockwise. The female moves to the left, counterclockwise. And this is another way you can really tell that this world has been saturated with the masculine point of view. Everything that people have been forced to believe in was guided towards the male masculine energy. And this is why, no disrespect to any man out there, but they drive more on type of thing, energy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And there's no compassion. There's no understanding. There's no balance. Everything is male, male, male. Even when you look at the clock, it turns, everybody say clockwise, but that's not really the right way. When kids come here and they're dyslexic, some grown people are still dyslexic. That's because your mind is still on the other side. Before you got here, things flip. So in this world, everything is backwards. They want you to praise the masculine energy. They want you to think that Adam created Eve when no man has ever created a woman and never can. Women create men. Men don't create women. They got y'all jacked up believing that. Because if he could do it back then how come he can't do it now? Men cannot push out a baby. Okay? All right. So let's remember that when we try to activate our Merkaba, give respect to the divine feminine or else you ain't going nowhere. You're not about to take off. And the way that you activate this Merkaba is there's a lot of I won't say a lot of ways. There's a lot of steps. Okay, first of all, there's a mantra. And the mantra is for the Merkaba. There's a very well-known mantra. You can create your own, but one that has been known throughout the century is as above, so below. That's it. Very simple. As above, so below. Now, let's talk about what the Merkaba means. Let's break it down. M-E-R means light. K-A, Ka, means spirit. Ba, B-A means body. Okay? So is your light spirit body. Your computer. Okay? Yeah, the Merkaba is your personal computer. You really can tap in to your own Akashic records, your own Merkaba. Don't let anybody tell you, I can help you get to your Merkaba. I can help you turn it on and pay me. Nobody can do that. I promise you they can't. They can't even go to your Akashic records. It takes a lot of work to get to your Akashic records. But no one ever at any time can ignite your Merkaba. You have to do that. Now, the main ways, the way they teach in Judaism is through your breath. You have to breathe. Someone says, oh, it's easy, I can breathe. No, there's a way to breathe. It's like, I don't know, is it 17 steps of breath? I can't remember. It's a certain amount of steps of breathing that you have to do because you have to really be concentrated. And you have to go like this. Okay? That helps. That helps to turn it on. Okay? So let me look at the rest of my notes. Okay, so your light body, aka your Merkaba, has an energy field surrounding everything. Okay, and I already told you about the triangles, the male and female, spinning left and right. Now anything you want, you can have it. All you have to do is use your light vehicle. And I'm talking like I'm a pro. Child, I ain't no pro at this. I'm still working because I'm still allowing myself, and I'm trying to stop. I don't want to claim it, but we allow ourselves sometimes to be affected by the so-called powers that were, who are really trying to hold on to their power. They spew out negativity. They try to send us negative verbal spells. Anytime you watch this video or I go live, that's why I don't really like to go live, because people are trying to, do their thing, but it just, anyway. You can do anything you want. You can have anything you want. We have to just concentrate every day. Protect your environment. Because I was serious when I told you somebody took my computer. My charger is still gone. At the same time that my computer was taken, my charger was taken, but my computer, whoever took it, brought it back. They're coming into your timeline all the time. Use your Merkaba. The powers that be, they don't, and all of the world's governments, they don't, now I won't say all of the world's governments, because there are a lot of African governments who don't feel this way. I think. I could be wrong, but I think they don't. All these governments do not want you to know about this power. And y'all know about Tesla? That's coming for real. It is. If they still had the power, whoever put that video up about Tesla and the energy that that could potentially put big businesses out of business, they would have been dead by now. You and I would probably be dead because we know about it. They want to control everything, but their time is up. This is what I have to say to evil people that run the world. All you have to do is share. That was so easy. All you have to do is share. And when mom and them come down to take care of business, they're going to ask you, do you want to share? Do you want to be around the population? Ain't nobody trying to hurt you like that. And we're not going to do to you what you did to us. But you got to be on the right page. You're going to be sent to oblivion. That's all I got for you. Okay, you must master your breathing. Master your breathing. If the Merkaba was a car, then your breathing is the key that ignites the engine. Okay? Learn about the meridians. If you study astrology, you will find that the Merkaba is secretly mentioned in astrology. Okay? So basically, I only gave y'all 16 minutes of the Merkaba. Okay, well, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a question, comment down below. Let me know how you like it. Give me a thumbs up. A thumbs up. And remember, your Merkaba is the light body. Light body. Okay, that moves. Your light spirit body. Okay? It can move. It's so powerful. It can move physically. Move you physically. Because the way you breathe, you go into it. It's harder at first. At first, it is a little bit difficult. I've been trying, and once I get some more in-depth information on the breathing, that's the main thing. I'll let you know. Okay? Love y'all so much. I really do. Peace, love, and hair. Oh, I gave y'all the finger. Peace, love, and hair grease. Thank you for watching. Stay in the light.